Kanza here, and today I'm going to be doing a how to fight video featuring Ladiva, but it's pronounced Ladiva. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, we're doing a video, so let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to do the same type of style of video where we talk about the specials, supers, and what to do what to do in between, right? So cool. And what's like safe and what's punishable and situations to watch out for. So Ladiva is like your typical grappler character in a fighting game, right? So her objective is she wants to get in close, she wants to be around this range, right? So that she can constantly loop with her throws and abuse her lariats, right? So that's the general game plan with Ladiva, right? Get in, do that, and abuse stuff. So first thing we're going to talk about is her command grab. So the command grab is this button here, right? So this command grab, the range is kind of iffy. And I'm not sure if you can actually grab it, if you can crouch it, sorry. So we're going to test that now. So there we go. Cool. Nope, so you cannot crouch the grab, the command grab. So you will still get grabbed, right? Spot dodge? Alright, I made it backwards by accident, my apologies. Nope, can't spot dodge it. Okay, so it actually turns her around, okay? So your best option is to either do footsies like that, so like walk backwards, so you're just slightly out of range, so the grab whiffs. Like that, and then get a big punish, right? So you just want to be out of range for it to whiff. Or, which is a bit more risky, is just a neutral jump, like that. So that's your two options with her command grab. Now she has different versions, so she's got the medium version, right? And I believe the different versions do a bit more damage. Oh no, it's the same. Okay, that's cool then. Maybe the EX. Same damage. Interesting. Maybe not. Let's try that again. Boom. Right. Yeah, they do different damage, right? I just didn't have the damage scaling on. But, so the different versions of her grab do different damages. The EX version, the range is still the same, I believe, so you don't have to necessarily be like, oh, I'm gonna be scared she's gonna throw out the EX grab or whatever. Nah, that's not the case. You will still get grabs from about the same range, but she can, I believe, if you're jabbing, because I know that Geef can do this, right? Is they can grab you if you're pressing normals. So sometimes, right, you just want to kind of keep her out of long range normals, right? You don't want to be in her face like throwing out jabs and stuff, because sometimes if she's plus, say for example she's +2, you can try and press a jab, standing jab, but the command grab will sometimes overpower that, and then you'll just get grabbed anyway. So your best option is, if you know she's +2 in a situation, just focus on defense. Don't try and mash through. Unless you're going to DP, but that's risky because it's a 50-50. If she does go for a grab, you will hit her. If she doesn't, then you're the one that's going to end up receiving damage. So I would strongly suggest, if you're in a situation where she's +2, just focus on movement, as I said. Walk backwards, jump if you want to jump. But yeah, just keep her at a range where you know the grab will whiff. Okay? Now, she can, so I'll show you here, like that. Let me show you again. There you go. She has an air command grab, right? So the same way that we have these, air to air grabs, right? She has a command grab which you can't tech, because it's just a natural grab, right? So you can't tech it. So you have to hold it the same way. Like another example is Percival. You can't tech this. You have to hold that. So it's real. So when you're jumping, just be a bit more careful. But I'd say just prioritize movement when you're against Ladiva, because that's the key to beating her, right? So here's an example, like that, right? Maybe make it a bit more clean. There you go. So right, that. So an example like that. Say you try and jump out, you could get hit by the grab, so just be very careful with that. Now the next move I want to talk about is this, is the headbutt, right? So I'm going to put frame advantage on here so you can see. So it says we're even now, so she's going to walk up like that, okay? So even if you block this, right, I believe she is +2 on the first headbutt, right? So that means if I try and press jab, I will most likely lose, depending on what she goes for. As I said, this is like a situation where she can be plus. So here's an example. We'll have a run up, right, like that. Jab, see? Try to press jab, she got a counter. See? There's nothing I can do. So in those situations, right, let's say she runs up. Oh, wrong button, sorry. Yeah, here we go. So, this is what you might see. So if I just stand still, she can go for an easy command grab, right? So in these situations, you want to try your best to like focus on movement by all means, like that, right? Get a big punish. That's what I'm saying, like focus on just like general movement, because just jumping, neutral jumping there, even though it's a 50-50, because she can go for an air grab if it's a hard read. But just don't hold things that you don't need to hold, right? You don't need to block all the time, especially against grapplers. You just want to keep them at this type of range. If they've gone for a headbutt, just I'll get into that later, but if they've gone for that type of setup, you need to jump straight away or just like get out, right? You don't stay there, because then you're just going to be eating mix-ups for days and days and days, right? Now the second bit I want to talk about the headbutts, right, is you see the first bit here, bang, one headbutt, right? Now I believe she can actually do several headbutts, but I'm not too sure how. So we're gonna change this very quickly. So if I go to command list, oops, I can edit this out. Where is she? Headbutt love. There you go. So you follow it up with forward R1. Okay. So here we go. There you go. Okay. So this bit here, bang, bang. Then it's your turn. So if a Ladiva player goes for all three headbutts, it is then your turn, because you're plus in that situation. So you don't want to be pressing buttons in between that. So the first one, just watch out. If it's one headbutt, get ready to jump. But if she does multiple, like 2, 3, then you can kind of bet it's your turn, because it says here you're plus. So the second headbutt, I believe she's 0 on block. So let me show you. Oops. There you go. Let me try that again. Wasn't clean. Cool. Okay. So look. Bang, bang. Even, right? So she's 0. So it's only the first headbutt where she's actually plus. So here we go. Oops. Keep messing up. I'm not used to this character. Sorry guys. Trying to spell. Bang, bang. Now jabs. Okay, cool. See? There I was able to trade because she's 0, okay? But when she does the first headbutt, no matter what I press, I just got countered, right? So you can DP, but don't do that, it's very risky. But if she does 3 headbutts like this, right? And then I begin to press now. Bang, bang. See? Oh wait, she didn't press, my bad. Let me try that again. 2, 3, bang, bang, bang. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, bang, 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 bang. See? So it's not her turn on the third headbutt. The second one you can trade with her. But what I have personally seen from a lot of the Ladiva players, is on the second headbutt they may super. So just be very careful of you have to be aware of what her options are in those situations. So here's an example. 1, 2, like this. So just be very careful of like what you're planning on doing, because you can get caught out by this. Like I'm trying to press buttons here, I can get hit by that, okay? Or another example is bang, bang into, oops, sorry I messed that up. Skybound up, right? Like that. So here you go. Bang, bang. Yeah. I want to press, and then I get grabbed. So just in those type of situations, when a grappler is like neutral and they're in your face. So if they're 0, if they're plus, they will go for a grab. The moment you put yourself in a situation where you're like -2 or something like that, be very careful with what buttons and like your spacing against these characters. Okay, so the next bit I want to talk about is Vastiva's this grab here. So this grab, I think it's typically used for like corner combos and extensions, right? So I'm not too sure, but I've seen this used a lot in those type of situations. So I just think it's a way that she gets the air grab and then she knocks you down and gets a hard knockdown. So you don't have to worry about that too much. It's more of like what do you call it? A combo move, right? So you don't have to worry about it too much. Cool. I'm not sure if it's an anti-air. So let me try that again. There you go. So she can use that as an anti-air and then probably get a follow-up from that. So just be careful when you're jumping in. Just as I said, focus on neutral, just keep her out, poke, and all that stuff, right? Just the good stuff. Now the last bit I want to talk about is the Lariats, which is this, right? So if you block this, guard crush. So you don't want to do that. She's plus in that situation. Let's try again. This is a medium version. She gets a combo from that. All the same, guard crush, and then EX. Okay. So you don't want to do that. Okay. So what you want to do, if you see her go for the charge up, duck, and then you get a punish. Bang, 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 and then do whatever you want. So these things, just make sure you're ducking them and that you're not just standing there hopelessly blocking. Cool. Now, the last bit I want to talk about, which everyone loves, is the supers. So her super, right, is this move here. So there's a few things you can do. You can spot dodge it, evade it. Spot dodge it like that. What to watch out for, do not throw fireballs because this is what will happen, and it's got very good range, so you can get caught from the other side of the screen. Don't do that. Now her skybound art, which is this, very bad range, but your best bet, right, I said, is just try and, like, if you can bait it out, then just jump or move out the way. Just try and move out the way of it. So look, as you saw, I was trying to. It's a grab, right? It's a throw. So you can't really spot dodge it or like evade. Just literally just get out of the way, jump, do whatever it takes you to get out. Cool. So I hope this has helped anyone with just the general what to do against Vastiva. If I've helped you in any way, don't forget to post your comments down below, subscribe, and let me know what you thought on the video. But yeah, that's it. Peace.